Okay, I found them. Ugh, guys, I'm grumpy this morning. I'm so grumpy. It was like every time I was trying to do something, something would interrupt me, and the cats are being annoying, and I couldn't find my headphones. Just having a morning. It's like not even like the serious stuff. It's just me being like, "Meh." And then it's worse because I'm like, oh, I gotta stream. I gotta like, chip her up. And I'm like, what? No, I'm pissed off. Anyways, good morning. How are you guys? Hi, Zappins. Hi, newcomer. Hi, LS. How are you guys? I have to like catch myself in those moments when I'm like just frustrated by something or feeling some kind of way, and I'm like, no, just feel it. Just let it be. Now that I'm actually live, I can take a moment and sip my tea and chill out for a couple minutes. Although Yizma's here, and I have a feeling she's also in a spicy mood because all we got all the other cats out, but then she came in, and then the first thing she did, I have a roll of paper towels here for my traditional work, and the first thing she did is come in and she attacks the roll of paper towels, and I'm like, that's that's not a good sign. Right, Yizma? Hi, baby. I'm hoping she calms down. Guys, I have to fix Dayanora because she's been knocked down multiple times since stream ended yesterday. So I'm gonna do that now. Lenny broke her arm off. All the cats. I think the cats are like actively working against me. They're conspiring against me. Hi, Yulo. Good to see you, baby. Hi, Abs. How are you? Okay, let's fix Dayanora. See, Lenny broke her arm off. This poor figurine, like, there's gonna be a point where like her arm goes back on and it's not gonna be the same. It's not. This is very delicate work. All right, I have a feeling I used too much, but we'll see. All right, Dayanora. Surgery time. Yeah, hang on. I think I used too much. Or cat. I'm so concerned said so casually. Oh, Lenny is a cat. But not a person. No, Lenny is a cat. Hi, Anae. Who does cool human? Oh, you know it's me. Why won't this stick? Give it a second. Can you guys hear that? Someone's outside honking. Just wah. Like what a morning. Let's see. No, let's not see. I was gonna say let's see how many things go wrong. Like that's not a good thing to like look out for. Hang on, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. I'm fixing Dayanora. Lenny knocked her down yesterday and her arm snapped. It's not working properly. Hang on. You need like the tiniest amount of this glue, which is really hard to do. Lenny cat points. No, don't give Lenny points. Although Lenny is a cat, she is in the doghouse right now. Her and I not seeing eye to eye at the moment. I'm worried that this is broke so many times that the place where it was previously attached is like not having it. I'm kind of frustrated here. Come on. You can do this. I probably used too much glue. That's always the issue. Oh, no, no, no. No, Lenny's fine. It's Dayanora that got her arm broken off. Yeah. It's one of those things I'm normally like really good about putting her up. The problem is, well, I don't want to talk about the problem. Forget I mentioned anything about the problem. Anyways, how are you guys? How are all of you doing this morning while I problem solve this? Hi, Amy. Good to see you again. CA glue? I have no idea. I don't know what that means. It's just super glue. No, the cats are fine. They're just cats. The cats are the reason for the problem right now. I'm doing surgery over here. I'm frustrated about a lot of things, you guys. Not just the cats. I'm just having one of those days where I'm like, I'm gonna be angry. It's warranted angry, but I'm angry today. I would love to talk about it, but I can't talk about it. Would love to just yell at the world. Chad, you want to yell with me? Show me some good, like, show me some riot emotes. Just, nah, just angry. Really want to keep it in place, could run a wire through it. I have no idea how I would do that. Okay, okay, okay. Wait. Oh, wait. Hi, Foxy. When does warranted Angie turn into arrested Angie? Don't worry, I'm not that angry. Currently using a folder as a ruler because I don't have one harder than I anticipated because it's not see-through. Oh no. Okay, guys, we're almost there. We're almost there. It's still really not secure and I can feel it. But it's drying on. Well, it's giving me nostalgia. Makes me plant some paintings. I love having paintings. I love having plants in my space. Paintings too. I mean, paintings are part of it. Poor Dayanora. I guess while we're fixing Dayanora, if any of you have not heard, we have a pre-order going on for this beauty. She, don't worry, Lenny has not broken the arms of all of them, just mine. We have a pre-order for her going on, so if you guys want to get the painted version or the unpainted version, they are available for pre-order right now. Um, yeah, go check her out. She's a pretty large figurine, and this is probably why the cats knock her over. Yeah, I don't trust that, but that might be the best. That might be the best we got. This is her if you guys want to see. E6 hours will never come off again. Is that a type of super glue? It's I'm really surprised that it does keep breaking off because the super glue is like intense. But it's just the right, like when the cats knock her over, that's the one thing that's protruding that like just gets snapped. Yeah. Just thinking about you and your demon lady, wondering when you next stream, and here you are. Put a smile on my face. Hi, Fox. Thanks for coming in. It's a jeweler's glue. Does have 24-hour drying time. Ooh, that might that might solve it. Yeah. Cats are trying to check her out. Something like that. Someone brought a gun. Other than destruction, how have you been? I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed at the moment. I think it's partially because I have a lot going on, but I'm doing a lot of things that are outside of my comfort zone that feel really uncomfortable. Uh, of course, they're out of my comfort zone, but it was super uncomfortable, and it's kind of it's putting me into this state where I have to like manage my emotions and not manage, regulate my emotions quite often. So it's like anytime like something small hits that's not related, it's like cup is overflowed. Yeah. Yes, ma. Remember the 21st night of September? Yep. I know. I'll get through it. It's just like it's just a lot. I'm just tired right now. That's all. I'm just tired. Yeah. Um, if you want to get Yzma, I don't know what's up with them. Like, I don't know why they're so crazy. Yzma's acting like I have treats and I'm not giving her any. Look at this. Can you guys see that? Luna scratched me this morning. Let's talk about good things today. Chat, tell me one good thing about your day. What a monster. She got me. Or the treats. I don't give her treats at the desk because she learned that before when she had treats at the desk, she would get a treat, and then when she didn't get a treat when I was at the desk, she would smack me. She would be mean to me. She would bully me into giving her a treat. Can't tell you something good, but I can tell you something funny. That's still good. Let's go. I'm ready. You bought socks? You got comfy ones? Oh, newcomer, I'm so excited for you. Are they like every time I think of comfy socks, I think of those ones that they're like mushy and they have the little like the little grippies on the bottom. I always think of those. Feel like I'm in that state since having my first child. Oh no, Fox. Remember we had them as stream redeem? It was bad. Yisma got so used to the treats that the moment I sat down at my desk, she was like, oh, treat time, treat time. And she would come up, and if I didn't give her treats constantly, she would unplug the monitor. She's a super smart cat. She would unplug the monitor in the middle of stream. She would bite me, she would slap me. I'm pretty sure we have a clip of her, like, smacking me in the face. Yeah. She was like, I'm not having this. She could have gone to NASA. Instead, she lounges on the sofa watching Family Guy. And I'm surprised that I survived. Like when Yzma was an only child, this was many, many years ago, um, she had spice. She was youthful and she was angry and she was demanding. They're not much for design, but they're thick. Almost feels like I'm walking on blankets for slippers. Oh my God, I love that. I want some. She was so sassy. I think Yzma's like the sassiest cat I've ever had. It's in like she's definitely queen of all the cats now too. Like the cats mess with her, or if they get near her and they mess with her, um, oh, hold on a second. That's the command got weird there. Hang on. But yeah, she doesn't let any of the cats mess with her. Like she will smack them out of the way. Gizmo, please. She'll smack them. She'll bite. And then they leave her alone. So for the most part, like now the cats leave her alone because they know. And now she's in front of the screen, so I can't do the work I'm trying to do. Yzma, pardon me. Pardon me. Weird. LS, that was weird. Did you see that? That's not even like the command. I don't know what stream element's doing because that's not even the command. Let me look. I don't know. Timers maybe? Oh yeah, something got turned on. That's weird. Okay, I turned it off. Oh, Yasmin's not happy. I would be careful. She's not happy. You know, I can tell right now that she's very angry.
Yeah.
I don't think she is. She had a look like she was gonna attack your face off. Yeah. Anyway, Yasma's gone now. Yasma's been removed from the premises. Bye, Yasma. Chat, say bye. Bye, kitty. All right. Close some windows here. A cardboard water heater. Easy clap. Cardboard water heater. What the hell is that? Meow meow. I'm still next to you. Meow meow. I'm not Yasma. Meow. Meow meow. I've not taken over meow meow, but I'm taking over meow. Where are the cat treats meow? My God. What are you guys working on today? I'm gonna be painting Ashling and Silas A again. Did a little bit more work off stream. Hi Yoshi, how are you? I'm actually gonna do a little bit of reference hunting here. I gotta get some stuff. The question is, what did I need? I had a list of stuff that I was working on yesterday and I don't know where I put that. Imagine taking notes. Hi Yosef. Just realized the cat mug. Do you like it? You would think that with all the trouble the cats cause, I wouldn't worship them so hard, but I do. Yeah. Finishing breakfast, getting ready to run some errands. I hear you, dude. I feel like I have a lot to do today. I feel like every time I think about, I'm really overwhelmed right now. I need to, it's so weird because like I don't technically have a ton of work on my plate. I think I'm just tired. I don't know. I don't even know how to like verbalize it. Similar one has ferns and plants instead of cats. Oh, that's so cute. I just tried to Google. I was looking for a reference for a hairstyle and I was Googling and one of the Google searches came up. The number one thing was on Reddit and it said, "What's with white hair?" It was so judgmental. What's with white hair in fantasy? Why does everybody have white hair? Oh my God, that was really judgmental. We're sending you on a vacation one day. One day. Who followed? Roxy, thank you for the follow. Insert Seinfeld theme. None of these references are what I'm necessarily looking for. Ba-da-ba-da-bum. At least they've not dropped the mug. Oh my God. So you say that, but there have been many mugs broken. I think in the time just in my last apartment, they broke like 5 mugs. All of these are new. And you would think they wouldn't all be cat themed, but here we are. They haven't broke one in a while though. They've been pretty good. They've been pretty good. Well, I say that, but really, I've just been hyper vigilant in putting them away so they can't get broken. Titanium dinnerware, you're right. You're so right. It's not that they break the mugs, they're trying to grab them to drink, but it just happens to fall. Right, it's the mug's fault. Oh no, newcomer, don't say that. Because now it's gonna be like every horror movie where nothing's happened for a really long time, so you're anticipating the bad happening. But then it comes later. Is Nexi okay? Did Yzma get him? I don't, you know, he did kind of disappear, didn't he? Nexi, type 1 if you need help. You know what I really want? I want a Starbucks coffee and a cake pop. I'm so angry. Maybe I should channel this energy into the painting. Comes whenever you least expect. What fell this time? What is that? What was that sound? I'll drink Starbucks on your behalf while I'm journaling. Thank you, Yoshi. Have a cake pop too. Tell me about all of its greatness too. I hear the kitties meowing. Can you guys hear the kitties meowing? They want to come in here so bad, but I don't like know the solution. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. Maybe we need to play with them more so they chill out. Petition to let the kitties in? All right, I'm gonna need all the chat to sign it. We need at least 10 signatures. I that probably is it. Like I probably just need to play with them more. My mornings are kind of like very busy schedule-wise. I it's because I was waking up an hour earlier before and now I'm waking up an hour later and it's like it just doesn't feel like enough time. But that's okay. I'll figure it out. What are you guys working on today? Any of you painting, drawing, studying? What are you doing? Surfing? There he is. He's still alive. Thanks, NA. Working on brioche? Nice. Hitting the waves. Trying to draw circles. All right, all right. Signing the kitty petition? No. Waiting for new craft light to be delivered so I can work on a mini. Ooh. Give me all your tips, Foxy. Ivan! Thank you for the raid! What's going on this morning? How was your stream? Big welcome. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, Ivan, how's it going? Let me check out your stuff. I don't know if I've seen your stuff before. Ba, 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 ba. If you'd like to share some kind of work in progress or whatever you're working on stream, we would love to see it. Are you an artist, Ivan? Release the kitties. Oh my God. Any of that emo is perfection. One to big brownies, forced to do math homework over the weekend. Oh, disgusting. Disgusting. Ivan, show me your stuff. What do you do? Let the feel free to drop a link. Just let the mods know before you do. But yeah, I'd love to see what you're working on or what you do. Based on your picture, it looks like maybe you do makeup. Yeah, yeah, links to your stuff. Smokey, I ask raiders to share their stuff when they come in. If you want to share just in general, there's a place for it in the Discord, Smokey. I mean, I dropped you a follow. I want to check out your stuff as well. Those of you who are coming in with Ivan's Raid, welcome. Good to have you. My name is Silas A, and I'm an art streamer. I paint a lot of pretty ladies, and I work both digitally as well as traditional. My traditional stuff leans a bit more on the abstract side. Um, but I also talk about a lot of the things that we as artists go through. So things like imposter syndrome, comparison, art block, all that sort of stuff. But I'm going to be painting these ladies today. Yeah, check out your stuff. Oh, okay, I see, I see. It looked like based on your I get it now, your profile picture was that the art meme with like the split face. It looked like it was like face makeup, but yeah, I see now. God, your work is stunning. Really beautiful stuff. And are you it looks like you're digital. Digital? Newcomer, they are just friends. It's a meme. It's a funny meme that me and the my friend and also the client had in mind where it was like just the contrast of our two characters. Her character is this really strong, like bulky lady, and my character Silas A is this tiny little muscleless thing. Nice, Ivan. Really love this stuff. Really fantastic. Yeah, I appreciate you coming in. Thanks so much. Guys, go check out Ivan's work. They're probably best friends. You right, you right. Let's see. If you need refs, you should check out Rhea Ripley. She's a WWE wrestler. Yeah. Let's look. That name sounds familiar. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see. Pretty strong lady. Yeah. Fun fact, you guys. When I was a kid, I used to watch a lot of wrestling. I grew up with a bunch of brothers and boy cousins, so that's probably why. I used to watch a lot of wrestling as a kid. And look at me now. John Cena follows me on Twitter. I've made it, chat. I've made it. All right, I'm gonna jump into painting. Can you see him though? No. No. John Cena's felt, not seen. I remember, I still remember um when we realized that. I think I was streaming and someone random was like, "Do you know John Cena follows you?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "You know that?" I was like, "What?" And then we found out. John Cena follows me. What pen? Okay, hold on. My pen is not working. Why is it not working? Wait, but why though? Why? Um, Here we go. I'm gonna restart the driver. Does that work? No. What is happening? Welcome driver step working. Updated my computer this week. Had to uninstall, reinstall. Um, yeah, I didn't change anything. Nothing got updated. Um, it does this. It just does this, you know? And display. Okay, so the remote works and the tablet is registered. So why is the pen not working? Oh, oh, guys. The pen doesn't have a power button. Hi, Arts. It is a D&D character, yeah. Is it charged? It doesn't need to charge. Hi. Yeah, I just don't know what's wrong with it. Um, the only other thing I can think to do would just be unplug it and plug it back in again, but I think it's gonna mess up stream. Hang on a sec, guys. No, it's up there. Hang on a sec. I don't know how to do that. I feel like it's on here somewhere, but wait, it's here now. Dude, like the tech on this stuff sometimes makes no sense. Just absolutely no sense. Like it stops working and then works again for absolutely no reason. All right, anyway, I think it's working now.
As you can see, chat, that was all me. I did lots of stuff there.
I swear to God, whenever I have an issue and I'm like, Nexie, come help, he comes over and it just fix it. He literally doesn't touch anything. Doesn't touch anything. Thank you for whatever happened. I have no idea. No, it's not low bat. None of it charges. Like this doesn't have a battery. This is plugged in.
You want to hear him making clubbing?
I know your outfit's so noisy. Come here, wait, don't go. I need a reset. Can you just like
Resetting time.
I don't like technology. You know, this is why traditional is better because you can just sit down, open your sketchbook, and boom. It's not the paper can't malfunction. Maybe maybe the pen is dead, but you just get a new pen. Like it's super easy. But then you get this tech and it just breaks and then bleh. What are you doing? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Max is coming in. Hi, Max.
You know what I do when tech doesn't work?
What do you do,
I
Max?
sing a song.
What song are you gonna sing, Max?
Forget about the tech. Forget about the tech. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Forget about the tech. Yeah.
Oh my God, I hope they can hear you.
I hope they could.
Traditional has user errors though? No, it doesn't. I never wrestle with my traditional stuff. Well, that's a lie. Sometimes I do. Thank you for calling Nexia Support. Hope you have a wonderful day. Someone microwaving coffee. You just want to pull the plug. My God, probably. See, even when I unplugged it and plugged it back in, it still didn't work. And then we were like, oh, the mouse is on the other screen. We're like, oh, that's an easy fix. We can do that. We went to go fix it. And then suddenly we didn't do anything. It just went back to the other screen. So I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Sunday, man. Sunday. My bed will work if you let the cats in. Oh my God. That's a trap. All right, round two. Here we go. How many signatures do we have so far for the cats? Someone else gotta keep track. Lemon. DVM Bash, thank you for the follow. Also, 0 Point Art, thanks for the follow as well. To think that anyone would follow through that craziness. I appreciate you. I do. The craziness is why I follow. Well, thank you, Bash. I appreciate you. How are you doing today? Hopefully your day is less crazy. Or I guess if you prefer the crazy, more crazy. If I remember correctly, you said D&D character. Is it the figurine or the two girls you're referring to? Oh, so the figurine, she's based on an illustration I did. Uh, hang on a second. I don't know if I can find them right now. Wait. So the figurine is based on this lady. So this was an illustration I did a while ago, and we designed the figurine based on her. The D&D character is the this is a commission piece. So the character here on the left that I'm painting is one of my friend's D&D characters, and then on the right is Silas A. I don't play D&D myself. I just design these weird ass characters. But yeah, the figurine is something completely separate. I just have a thing about drawing ladies with horns, man. It is what it is. We're gonna accept it in this house. You'd think after designing all these characters that I'd play D&D, but no. You're welcome. My day's going well. Hopefully more craziness to come for me. Love your work. Thank you so much. Here, let's make a trade. I'll send you my craziness, and I'll take whatever calm, chillness you don't want in your day. Let's do that. Hi, Kobu. Hey, Ryan. How are you? Hair looks like she uses L'Oreal conditioner. The rendering is crazy. She's got that smooth hair. Ryan, my knee-jerk reaction to your question was your mom. And then I was like, "Nah, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't without. But you know what? I'm gonna stick with that. I'm feeling just spicy enough this morning. I'm almost to Yzma levels of spicy. I'm at the point where I'm like, if I don't get a treat, someone's gonna die. At the very least, someone's gonna get smacked. You're not you when you're hungry. He ran in to bring me a chocolate. Thank you. You're silly. I have a chocolate. That's pretty good chocolate. No, he was definitely, it was definitely so he wouldn't get smacked. You guys can probably hear me eating. I'm sorry. People become dangerous when they're hungry. I should know I'm a victim. I'm so sorry to hear a newcomer. Did it help you feel less smacky? A little bit. A little bit. You know, I didn't another reason I didn't have my coffee this morning, so that might be partially why I'm completely on edge. I need my caffeine. Do you have a don't talk to me till I have my coffee mug? I don't. I'm usually not this bad. Um, I think my internet just had a blip. You guys good? You guys still there? Okay, cool. iPad's being being an anus, so I have to use my phone's annoying little screen. No worries, Amy. Man, it's a theme with tech today, isn't it? I'm sorry it's being annoying. There are a few things more infuriating than tech troubles. Nexie will fix it. Nexie will just walk in and everything will be back to normal. Just going on and off, usually hit it in the back a few times like a perfect baby. It needs a little TLC of the smacking variety. Oh man. Do you need a Snickers? Is that why you're feeling smacky? Not feeling yourself? That's exactly it. One second, I'll be right back, you guys. Good luck, newcomer. You got this. Okay, we're back. Hi guys, I'm back. Nixie and I decided he's gonna go get some coffee. We also did some Angie stomps, and now I feel better. I can think clearly now. Shimo's playing a prank on you. What? Oh, is it being slow? I wonder why. You stomped him? No, we did. Who's stepping on who? No, we did. Uh, it sounds really silly when I explain it. So, yeah, he just walked in. He said it might be better if I show them. You want to show them what we did? Are you sure? Okay, all right. So, just for context, we've been working on expressing emotions, okay? Apparently, for much of my childhood, I had very repressed emotions. So, we're working on expressing our emotions. So, for anger, this is what we did. Are you ready? We just stomped around on the carpet for like 3 minutes until I started laughing, and I was like, okay, I feel better.
Every time she started laughing, I said, "No laughing, only anger."
We're not allowed to laugh. No. It usually like once you get it out, for me anyway, it just turns into laughter. Like it's all funny. Um, but yeah. Yeah, it's been I mean, it's good. It helps. He's a good sport about it. That is an emote win. Someone makes it and then we'll put it up. Anyway, that's what I did. And then after that, I was like, can we get coffee? It's really, I don't know if you guys can like if this resonates with anybody, but sometimes I find it very hard to express my emotion. It's like when I start to feel intense emotion, this sort of wall goes up. I think it's like I just like disassociate. I just like I keep it somewhere else. And so we've been just trying to do this thing where it's like we let all of the emotions out. So like I even have a hard time like sometimes being like genuinely excited about things. And like when I'm angry, I feel like I can't get that anger out. Like it's never like at anybody or at each other. It's always like we're angry together, or we're happy together or like, yeah, I don't know. But it helps a lot to eh, move your body in some way when you do it. Hi, Atomic, how are you? Started working in SPD, been very good at expressing emotions, very, very good. Yeah, I don't think it's good. Um, I've noticed the funny thing is that like I've noticed since we've been practicing this together, um, it's helped a lot of things. Just like there were so many like just stuff I wasn't aware of. But like the relief is really good. Like even just after doing that, and as silly as that seems, right? Even just doing that, I feel much more relaxed and aware. But like I think I get into this space where I kind of lock up when I go to express myself and then it doesn't like come out. NA, thank you for the tip. Thank you. Oh, NA, thank you so much. That's going towards our easel. Guys, we're almost at 200 out of 350 for the easel. Also, I want to let you guys know real quick. So this goal down here is so that I can get an easel that's bigger than that one. That guy's tiny. I want something that stands. I want something that I can use on stream so I can do more of these larger canvases back here. So all of those tips are going towards that. But here's the fun part. So if you tip $20, you get 4 prints. And if you tip $50, you get an original abstract drawing from me and a little handwritten note. Thank you, NA. NA, are you sure I can't send you something? Let me send you a little something. Body and mind are interconnected in so many ways. Physical action affects emotion, mentally vice versa. Something I learned from CGP Grey video. Yeah, the crazy thing was I was not aware of how I was suppressing them. It was like I think for a big portion of my life, expressing the emotions was kind of dangerous. Like it felt dangerous. Um, so like I had this wall that goes up. And I think it was a big part of like why I was struggling with stream at certain points because like, in situations where like the tech doesn't work and I get genuinely very upset about that. But like um expressing that like I didn't know how to express that because I'd never really been allowed to. It was like many situations where it was not it didn't feel safe to do it. Hi, Roscoe. Talking about how to survive the COVID lockdown. Oh, yeah? Oh, wow. And a lot of people like probably really suppressed uh, a lot of things just to be able to get through that. That was a terrible time. Followed me 4 years ago? You don't remember that? Really? Maybe I just look different. Maybe I have a different energy. I don't know. I'm no longer in the van. That's something that's probably different. Fun fact, for those of you that are new in chat, I used to travel around the United States in a van while doing my art and my streams. I did that for a really long time. All right, let's get back to these ladies. Oops. Was the experience enjoyable? It was a lot of fun. I traveled on and off for like 6 years. Um, I did it in different vehicles. So like I had an RV at one point, I had a fifth wheel at one point, I had a van at one point. I even thought about traveling in my car at a time, but like there was no feasible way to do it with the cats. I think it would have been very difficult. But with the other ways, it was a lot easier to do with the cats. Honk? Anonymous? What? Thank you so much for the $50 tip. Guys, we are $110 away from reaching the goal. That is so close to getting the easel. I'm having dreams about this easel at this point. I told you guys I almost gave it a hug at the store the other day, right? It's out on display and I'm like, you will be mine. You will be mine. Thank you, Anonymous. I really appreciate it. I'm sending you love, whoever you are. Thank you. Thank you. That's really wonderful. Also, if it was accidentally anonymous as well, don't be afraid to let us know who you are. Sometimes that happens. But either way, I appreciate you. Feel like one intimidates by might and muscle and one by class and connection. I imagine pink or white haired elf is royalty. Big strong woman is barbarian class. Actually, big strong woman is a warlock. Um, Fun fact. Silas is a mage, though. Yeah. Again, I don't have her as part of any D&D groups, but she's always been a mage. I used to do a lot of writing with her. I haven't done that in many, many years. Now we easel legs and wheels. Oh my God, I'm so excited for the easel. Easel, 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 easel. I imagine all the like crazy ideas I have about the easel setup might take a little bit of time to develop, but I think it's going to be really fun to see what we can do with it, what the setup's going to look like, um, what we're going to make. I'm so excited to just paint. Toss a coin to your witcher. I'm at the stage now where I'm just like cleaning up the mess that I made in the painting, fixing up details, rendering things out. Do you guys have a favorite point in the process, like both to paint but maybe also to watch? Sketch, thumbnail, blocking out colors, shapes. Okay, so a lot of the like designing portions. Also, hi Noed, how are you today? Ooh, shading. Yeah, the shading part is very, it's a bit more meditative, I think. Whereas like the sketching and like figuring out the piece, I think is a bit more thought intensive, a lot of like planning and development and problem solving. I still think there's problem solving like throughout, but yeah. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing better. I was a little grumpy this morning. Had a little stomp with Nexie. Um, Maybe I should just start doing it on stream. Anytime I'm like, I'm mad. And then we stomp together on stream. It's so there's like a tiny little bit of self-judgment there, but I'm like, this works and it makes me feel better and it helps. Like, stop with the judgment. You know, just stop. But yeah, I'm feeling good now. We had a little stomp. Next he's going to get coffee. Yeah. The other thing, we've really been now that like life is kind of um orderly, let's say, for lack of a better word. We've been thinking about going back to the gym too, and I think the gym also helps kind of like level me out. Um, Not that I'm like a super angry person, you know, it's just like I just have a lot of emotions, right? So, yeah, I was thinking about getting back into that. I was actually thinking because time is a little bit strapped. I was like, maybe I would just make some commands on stream and you guys just like make me do like my squats and my push-ups. So it's like part of my experience here and I don't have to try to like make extra time for it. Thought about that. Works, it works. Glad you're feeling better. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Doing good. Feeling good about this painting too. Um, it's getting to the point where I'm nearly finished with it, but I'm just like cleaning things up, details, refinements, all that stuff. Couple changes. Man, my laptop is it hot? Hang on a second. Oh God, why is my laptop so hot? I just heard like the fan in the laptop kick on, and I was like, that never happens. But wow, I think stream and painting is like really exhausting it. I've read a book about creativity that everyone has been reading lately. I think the name is The Way of the Artist. Are you thinking of The Artist Way? I read this book a long, long time ago. I highly recommend it. It's a great book. I read, it was funny because I was introduced to it on accident after reading a book about writing, actually. Natalie Goldberg wrote a book called Writing Down the Bones, and then she wrote um what is it called? The like the pro not the prologue, but the she wrote something in The Artist's Way, and I was like, what a weird synchronicity that I read that book first and it brought me to this one, and they knew each other, which I thought was so cool. And Writing Down the Bones is also such a good book. If you guys have not read that, it's really, really good. Time to sleep, Rascal. But yeah, The Artist's Way is really good. I read it a long time ago. I think I bought it the first time I went to London. First time I went to go, so Nexie came to visit me, and then the first time I visited Nexie, we found it at the bookstore while I was there. And I picked up a copy. It actually it was somewhere in here on my desk. I don't know where it went. But yeah, really good book. Let's see. Try to take a look at the topics. Really useful. There's some helpful self-help books that give you the feeling you're learning reality or not. I would say it's not one of those books. It's very actionable, and it also makes you kind of dig into the things that hold back your creativity. It's fantastic topics. Um, and there's a lot of it's like weekly work that you do. I wouldn't even call it work. It's just like weekly exercises. And then it also involves a lot of journaling, and that journaling doesn't necessarily have to be anything specific. It just helps you get the gunk out. Honestly, when I started journal, so I also journal every single day. And when I started journaling, it was like this outlet where even before I started doing the my sketchbook thing, it was like this space where I could just 100% express anything. Like no one's going to read it except me, like can say whatever I want, do whatever I want. And I think for us creatives, that alone is a really helpful space to be in. Hey, Dulith, thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate you. How are you doing? Yeah, it's a pretty good book. I do recommend it. Can we get a little hype in chat for Dulith? How you doing, dude? Good, so good to see you again. It's good to see you too. Have you been streaming? What have you been going on lately? Usual flight sim stuff? How's it been going? Got a new job working at as an outfitter. Ooh, okay. Are you liking it so far? Very much. They appreciate it, and I appreciate them as well. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear it. Lenny's in here? That's okay. Coffee? Thank you. Is it pumpkin spice?
So,
Ah, ah. Lenny! Baby. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Been made redundant at my job, been it for 10 years, no idea what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna have lots of anxious dreams. Oh no, Amy, I'm really sorry to hear it. That's what I mean, it's crazy to me that after being there for 10 years, they can just like, nope, don't like that's insane. Absolutely insane to me. I'm really sorry to hear that. I think though, this definitely take this as an opportunity to explore yourself, I think. I think it's going to be I don't know what your situation is. And it does seem like you've got some anxiety around it, but try to have fun exploring it, you know? Like what would you do? You know, now that you have the opportunity to do anything you want. Um, maybe take that as some time to just explore that. See what completely different options look like. Man, Stream Elements is really delayed, huh? It's posting commands from like forever ago. Hey Gus, how are you? Is this kind of painting like muscle mommy for you? I'll be here all week. I'm hoping to finish this one today. I might not finish it on stream, but it'll definitely be done before next week. From Brazil, don't speak English very well, but your art is amazing. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you watching. I'm so sorry though, all I speak is English. I'm bringing in these pops of blue because I really want I want the kind of so Silas is an ice mage and I want to kind of bring some of that into the piece, but I also think it could be kind of fun to like have her hands also sort of glowing blue as like as this joke of like, girl, you're too hot, you gotta cool down. So I'm trying to bring in some of these pops of blue. Can she cast the spell Ice Latte? Yes, of course. Absolutely. Oops. I'm learning. Listening is something I have difficulty with, so I watch content I like to assimilate it. That's really smart. I think that's probably one of the best ways to learn. If you're like learning it in isolation and not hearing people speak back to you, and not having someone to respond to, I imagine it could take a really long time to learn. Whoop. Gonna try to like blend in that blue a little more. Read well, write little, listen less. I get ya. Well, if you need me to repeat anything or you want to practice just chatting at me, feel free. Fun. Johnny, thank you for the follow. Yeah. Gus, thank you for the follow as well. How often do you stream? So I am usually streaming every day starting at 9 a.m. Eastern. The only days for certain that I don't stream are on Mondays. But I kind of just stream as I'm able. So I'll be on every day unless something comes up in terms of like have something to do or work related, or if I just need little bit of a break. So I'm on a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to have you hanging out. Do you have ArtStation or any social media where I can see your art? Yes, so I am most active on Twitter, but I haven't been posting a ton of art these days. I will be back to that. But on Twitter, I talk more about like the challenges that we go through as artists. LS, I think it might might be delayed. Um, you can find a majority of my stuff on Instagram. I also have a Kara. If you go to my website, silasay.com, and scroll down, it's gonna have a bunch of my socials linked. And you can follow me, wherever you prefer. Screw it to it manually. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the bot. It's a little, you know, it's just the tech thing today. Okay, Photoshop. We'll give it a minute. We'll give it a minute to calm down. All right. Progress. Guys, progress. I'm like getting sucked into the the focus. But honestly, like sometimes I've got to do that. Sometimes it's like for those of you that stream, do you sometimes have a hard time bouncing between chat and really focused, intense work? I do. Flow state be flowing. Yeah, and like the flow state feels really good to be in as well. And I find that sometimes like the bounce back and forth between chat like kind of like pulls me out of it. And so sometimes I'm like, all right, hyper focusing in, also getting like progress made. As a 8 million viewer streamer, no. Yeah, you know. You know. Oh. Din, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Can you show me art in Discord? Yeah, absolutely. Feel free to join up. Do you work digitally or are you traditional? Yo, when we were watching, I don't know how many of you came with me to the raid yesterday, but when we were watching Squatting Cat and she showed um her acrylic marker paintings, I was like, "Oh my God, I want to do these." So like I want to do something like this so badly where it's like I just have the markers and I can just put something down. I didn't get a chance. You know what? I probably need to go back and watch the VOD because I didn't get a chance to watch her work in the acrylic markers, but I so badly want to play with those. Digital, but artist is a very strong word. No, you are an artist. If you are making art, you are an artist. I have a very strong opinion about this. I think people who create are allowed to call themselves artists. I think this concept of like you have to be a certain skill level in order to wear that badge, I think is so unfair to our creativity, to our inner child, like to all of that. You are absolutely an artist. Absolutely. Endorphins, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Okay, I need another little stretch. She's so good with those, constantly talking myself into buying markers. Yesterday I was like this close to buying the brand that she had. They're on my wish list now, and I was like, I'm just gonna hold off. Cause so I bought some, but then they're like the thicker tip and it makes it really hard to do like smaller details. And then I saw that these were like the brush pen tips, and I'm like, I really want these. But I'm gonna hold off for now because um I have I want to finish these projects first, I think. And then maybe experiment with the ones that I have, see how I feel about them. But I also feel like the colors just aren't super vibrant either. Like, I don't know. You know what else that like really convinced me was she said you don't have to, they're not the like push tab ones. So the ones that I have, in order to get the ink out, you have to like push down on the tab and or on the tip, and I find that sometimes this forces the ink to just like spill everywhere. Drives me nuts. But she was telling me yesterday that you can just get these ones that don't have the push and you just paint with them, and I'm like, oh, I want these. So I put them on my wish list and I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna finish up these projects behind me. I'm also in the process of getting these up on my website for sale as well. So I'm like, maybe I sell some stuff first, then I buy myself some markers. What brand were those? They were the Art X. Like, hold on, let me look. Yeah, Art X acrylic paint pens. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Zappids. It's getting there. It's close. This is I'm not it's not going to be a background piece. It's just featuring the characters. So I'm doing what I can to try to make it as magical as possible without having a background. I was also, y'all tell me what you think about this. I was thinking about getting back to our series projects. So, for those of you that don't know, we had two series running before I had paused streaming. So, I was working on a crystal series where I would basically personify the crystal into some sort of pretty lady or monster. And then I had another series where it was based on animals, and same thing, would kind of take the concept of the animal and turn it into some sort of illustration with a figure. I'm thinking about bringing this series back. Um, I really miss doing those, and I think now that I don't necessarily have a deadline to finish them on, I really like the idea of giving them all of the love and attention that I feel is necessary. Yeah. I think a big thing before was I was on like a really strict deadline with the things that I had to get done and didn't feel that I could give them enough like time. So there was often times where I'd finish it, but I was like, man, I wish I just had like a few more days with this. So I'm excited at the concept of restarting that without the deadline and then just working on it with you guys here on chat or in chat. If you have time and feel inspired. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. You feel like it, of course. Okay. Okay. I wanna I wanna show you guys a couple of the oh I'm not logged in. I wanna show you a couple of the old series characters. One second. I gotta log into my account. Oh, that's weird. Hang on a second. Okay, cool. I'm in. I'm in. Okay, let's see. Do I have all of them on here? Actually, I don't know if I do. How, hold on. My computer's being insane. Posted there. I have to go out for lunch. Nice to meet you on your stream. See you later. Bye, Gus. Thanks for hanging out. All right, all right. So let's try this. Um, window, Chrome, Kara. Can you guys see that? Oh boy. Well, it's kind of big. Oh look, it's Dayanora. It's the baby. Oh yeah, the screen is massive. Hang on, let me change this real quick. We're gonna go back to here's Photoshop. Photoshop. There it is. The ArtX markers look interesting. It seems you can buy them individually for 150 on their website. Yeah, I think if I buy them, I want to get a bunch because um I spelled Dayanora wrong. Kara. Ignore that. Anyways, yeah, I want to get a bunch of them. So I'll probably end up getting one of the packs. All right, let me try this. Screen capture. I'll set it up next time. I don't want to spend time setting this up now. I just want to paint. So I'll show you guys the ladies next time. But you can also check them out on Kara. I have some here in prints with me, like, um, This one was based on fluorite. This was a little dragon lady that we did. They all have names, all have stories. This one here is based on a silver fox. Yeah. Rocket, the for some reason, let us know what you're looking for, because for some reason the bot's not working, and LS will drop you the link. This is Nasha. This was just a portrait I did, but she's our harpy lady. But I don't have prints of all of them. But yeah, so they all kind of looked like that. Oh, mostly spam the car link. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was gonna show it, but like I just don't have it set up. I should probably get something like that set up for when we're looking at the browser. Thanks for the lurk, Gus. Grab it as we speak. Thank you, LS. Yeah, I have a lot of the work over on Kara. I think there's some on DeviantArt as well. I don't know if it's all there. I don't know if it's all on Kara either, to be honest. Thank you, Mina. How you doing, baby? It's good to see you. More general questions. Is it better to use Kara as a portfolio or as a log of everything when it's done? Um, so I feel like the answer to this is pretty unique to each person. I mainly made an account on Kara just so that it would be there, if that makes sense. Like no one could take the name, no one could like impersonate me, whatever. Um, I don't necessarily use it as a portfolio. It's just like when someone asks, I'm like, here's a thing. What I think I want to do actually is update my website and have more of my stuff displayed there rather than like being on all these different accounts. Um, because I'm not like I'm posting on Carve, but I'm not like super active in terms of like putting a lot of stuff up and doing a lot there. So I would just pick whatever platform really works for you. Any platform that is gallery like can work for a portfolio. So like Instagram, ArtStation, Kara, those are all absolutely fine to use. I think it matters more like what you like using versus like what's the best. I think I don't really know what the traffic looks like on Kara at the moment. So, hi small cute frog. How are you? That's an adorable name. Mostly because I thought of DA as a good place for the log, but then they did what they did. Yeah, that was kind of all of my work, by the way, if you guys ever want to see like my oldest works to see, kind of where I've come from, what my progression looked like, all of that is on DeviantArt. I just haven't posted any more on DeviantArt since they did all the AI stuff. But yeah, Rocket, I'm right there with you. I would have stayed on DeviantArt forever. I mean, been on there a long time. But after the changes, I'm like, yeah, it would have been a good place. I miss, you know what I miss? I miss the old days of DeviantArt when like it felt very community oriented. Like I met tons of people, like I connected with tons of people. I made tons of art in those days. Like I miss that. The internet doesn't feel like that anymore. And I don't know where to find that. I want to find that again. I want to find a space where it's like it feels like there's so many communities where it's either like, oh, it's the grind set mindset and I'm just like sacrificing my life to the art, or it's like a space where it's like drama. I just want an art space where like people just show up because they love making art. There's no drama. There's no pressure to like, get good. It's more of just like people being excited about their work. I want more of a space like that. Yeah. 'Cause like there's it seems like it's either drama or it's like the grind set mindset. And I'm like, I'm not involved in either one. Like, I'm over here making my art, feeling good about my art, being happy, and like shutting out all the negativity in the world. Or brain rot, yeah. Hi, Snake, how are you? Silicon. Is greater than Comic Con. You know what Nexie said the other day? We were walking by the convention center, and he's like, "You should host a convention." And I'm like, "Who the fuck is gonna come to that?" I was like, "What do you mean?" But then I was like, you know what? It would be kind of cool to just like host something where like we could just hang out and like talk art, but like probably quite expensive to have something like that done. Build it, they will come. Maybe. At the very least, would be fun. There will be coffee and cake pops. Oh, that's a definite for sure. Like no matter what happens, without a doubt, there will be coffee and cake pops. Yeah, the logistics. I think like the financial side of it would be a lot. I think it would be something that we probably could put together as like a whole community, like not just our community here on Twitch, but like all of my platforms. But like even then, I still think it would be a lot. With our ballroom dance competition, we prep for like 6 months for a 1 day event. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Well, I think my alerts are broken. Are they broken? I don't know. Tarp, thank you for the follow. I saw I got a follow, but no notification. I think it's Stream Elements. I wonder why. Maybe it's just a lot of people streaming today, maybe. But I mean, most of the AI thing is you had to opt out. Yeah, I feel like it should by default be everyone's opt out and you can opt in. I know why they don't do it that way, but like that's how it should be. Ooh, Chad, take a minute to stretch. Drink some water. Stand up if you need to. Do some stomping if you need to. Hi, sunrise. Good coffee. I mean, morning. No, good coffee is accurate. Good coffee is accurate. How are you doing? Thank you for the follow. How are you, Fang? Thank you. How are you doing? Oh, I feel like an old woman on the inside. Oh, did you guys hear that? Perfect as always. How you doing? I'm doing really well. Oh, hey, Wallace. How are you doing? Wallace, did I say hi to you? I just saw your name pop up in chat there. I hope you're doing well today. That was a pop. Yeah, it was loud. My God. How's chat? We hanging in there, right, chat? I've been thinking about getting one of those pillows. The memory foam ones where like they're shaped to fit your neck because I've been I can't sleep on like a regular pillow because I just end up with my head on like the like bottom of it and then the rest of it's like really tall so my neck kind of like does this while I sleep. So I've been thinking about getting a memory foam one where I can actually have the support for my neck and I can sleep either on my side or on my back. I tend to sleep more on my side, but I think back would be more comfortable if I had that neck support. Warm in the summer. I'll just blast the AC. It's good to know though. You know what's funny? Okay, so oh, I see. I see. I'm like LS, I was gonna mention about the bot and I was like, is this delayed or is it just like constantly posting? But I realized it's probably just delayed from like trying to make the links work. Yeah. I'm gonna look into why it's delayed. Actually, LS, will you put that on the for the reminders for me? I want to look into why it's like that. Take a break from homework, don't want to deal with the quadratic formula. Newcomer, I don't blame you. I don't think there's ever a moment where I would want to deal with the quadratic formula. I'd rather be painting. We wavelengthing today, tabbed over. You just said that. Yeah, I'm like, we gotta look into this. Only sleep on my side, my shoulder tucked under a flatter pillow. Memory foam sounds nice though. I think it would help. Yeah. Things on to TV. Who followed? Schmuckleberry. That is a fun name to say. How are you doing? Thank you for the follow. That's fashionably late. Yes. Hi, Schmuckle. Thanks for coming in. How are you? A marshmallow for a bed in my mushroom house. All right, we back in it now. I'll get back to it too. We got this. We do this together. It sounded so New York then. Fun fact, I grew up in New York. New York. All the coffee and donuts. Love to go there. Love New York accent plus some Italian. You should. You should have a visit. It's very busy. I didn't grow up in New York City, but I grew up in the state. But I love the city. I lived there for a little while too. What is Photoshop? What is this line? What? Who did this? Chat, who did this? Who did this? I feel like it'd be a bit like London. That's where I live. Oh, I love London. It's just a cat hair. Even the cats are in my painting. My God. My God. All right, we're just gonna, I don't know what layer that's on, and good luck finding it, so we're just gonna paint that right out. Anyway, I love London. My fiance's from London, and so I visit quite frequently. Wow. Do, 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 do. Okay, he's gone. He's gone. South scares you? Why is that? Most of the mischief is? Oh, I see, I see. Okay, Photoshop. Okay, okay. I can't tell if this is my remote glitching or if it's Photoshop glitching. Because I use the remote to make the brush larger in Photoshop. Sometimes it just gets out of hand. Here it goes. It's going back down. Nope, it's getting bigger. Why? We're gonna give it a minute. It just needs a minute to breathe, that's all. There she goes. All right, now we're saving. iPad's back on. Nice. Oh, my glob. All right. Making some progress. All right. I'm gonna save here real quick one more time, and then I'm gonna send you guys on a raid. Who is streaming right now? Do you guys recommend anybody? Mm, I can send you guys off to see Miniatures Den. All right. Before I go, I want to remind you guys about the Dayanora figurine. So check out, it's over here. Exclamation point figure. You can check out the figurine and snag her if you want her. There's painted and unpainted versions. Also, if you guys want to learn to paint portraits, I have a portrait drawing boot camp as well. It's all structured, references included. We've partnered up with TrueRef, and so you get some references as part of it as well. I don't think links aren't working at the moment, so LS is just gonna drop them all. But go check that out if you guys want to learn portraits. Everything's recorded, and so you get to draw with me every single day. We do a study session together, which is really cool. And then, of course, my socials. You can check me out. Just stylistaid.com has all my links, social media, all the good stuff. Thank you guys for coming. And I won't be live tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday, so I won't be on, but I will be back on Tuesday. So I'll see you guys then. Have a good rest of your weekend. Bye.